want that anymore. Now I'm seeing you more and more. All of a sudden, I'm getting a phone call. Oh, now you get mad at me. You're supposed to be the one I'm just hitting. You cussing me out on the phone. Maybe I'm at work. Like, damn, bro.
That's usually them young girls.
No, don't say that. Let's don't say that. No, bro.
Most older women don't do the drama.
No,
even if they change their mind, they want more. You know, most of the older women I know or I've heard
they
about,
do the drama differently.
Okay, maybe say
differently,
that,
because they will tell you, you know, I ain't fucking with you no more, nigga. You're this. All right, baby, bye.
See, but you know what happens as well.
Why you hung up on me?
You know what happens
That's
as well.
That's a different drama, bro.
You know what happens as well. A lot of the guys, I won't say all, because I've been in that situation you're talking about, and I didn't act that way. But a lot of guys, if you just hitting it, and you have that understanding, even if some feelings come into it, why you playing with her mind game? Talking about, oh, you know, I'm feeling you, this and that, you know, you feeding her some love story stuff, then you making her fall. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's that little bullshit Clee was talking about.
That's what I'm saying. Some guys do that. If you just hitting it, and she agrees for you just hitting it, don't play that little game trying to be all mushy. Then when she changed her mind, she wants more, then you want to get mad. You know what I'm saying? You causing her to do that.
Well, let me say this, man. I mean, we have to understand, like, guys, if we're just hitting it, you got to understand pre-hand that eventually she's gonna want to change that. Yes. I mean, that's all women, grown, little, whatever. She's a woman. She's a woman. She may not be as linear as we are. You know what I'm saying? So that's her job, because they're probably more well-rounded in their thinking, that they're gonna want to evolve it to something else. You know what I'm saying? So that's, I mean, if you're hitting it, you got to put even a time limit on yourself and be straight up, because she's going to eventually develop emotion. She's a woman.
But that's when that communication comes in as well.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? There's women that can handle that now. You know what I'm saying? There's women that can do that.
Yeah, they do. Because once they start getting those feelings, you talk to them.
Let me tell you something.
A lot, depending on the woman.
Let me tell you something.
Depending on the woman.
There's all the assessments you made is correct in some points. The first thing, most of the males that goes into that situation fail to realize that you like this opposite thing also. You get, us being social beings, if I get stuck in this long enough, I like it too.
That's what I said. You're going to get some type of
certain dudes don't know how to set that part of not being that little boy. Don't know how to not do that. There's ways that I could show a woman appreciation without the concept of love concept. There's ways I could be tentative. You feel me? But certain dudes don't even know that.
But it's a lot of these young bucks too.
Yeah, all women.
Or even the older one that's playing the game.
All of them is not guilty of that also. Some of them fail to realize sometimes, because a lot of times when they deal with a dude for a period amount of time, by the time and that sexual thing and everything comes into play, they realize it's no good. Because a couple of times they ran into something that was good and could not fully understand why the dude was not like that. Because I could be the man that I am now, I'm still not a committed individual in that sense. That's just not me. Not because I want to hold with 100 different females. It's just not me.
But your female, the one you currently with, is aware of that.
They know that. Now, so for that person to be strong enough to know that this individual will deal with me for the next 20, 30 years, but not in that concept was been diluted or been fed to me. You follow me? That's a very powerful thing for a person. It's almost like religion to a certain individual. You will bred it this from an early stage. This is almost incorporated to you. So when a guy run across this and thinks it's an easy salt that you can sit down and have an you fooling yourself. That's how certain dudes get in a position that you don't got in the fight. I'm gonna stab you, all that, because the signs was ahead. And forget that what she verbally expressed to you or what you verbally express her. Actions speak louder than words. Yeah. Out of everything that I learned within the first 2 hours, within the 6 hours, within the first 2 weeks that this individual told me that they were about, in the last 2 years, I realized you wasn't. You feel me? Forget because I'm attached for you. For the last 2 years, I've been attached to you. Yeah. When I weigh all this down, forget that I like the pussy or I like this is no good. See, you feel me? But that reality, that's why a lot of time when a person from outside a relationship tells you something, You be like, damn. And some people be in a bad relationship tell you advice, be like, but you in it. But
Yeah,
the
they're
outside,
out the box, though.
but the
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah, see, better
I
than
remember
you.
a dude that was in rehab or in the rooms. And his brother used to sell serve. His brother was a major dope boy. He used to smoke at a point in time. He said, man, you know what the strangest thing came to him? A crackhead told him, man, you need to stop hanging with your brother. And he said, how can a crackhead tell me that? And the crackhead smoke. You feel me? But the advice, forget the messenger.
Yeah,
Listen to the message.
See, people worry about the message.
You feel me?
They
Just
worry
like
about
that
the
message.
messenger,
Just
not
like,
the
man,
message.
you
Yes.
trying to stay clean, stay your dumb ass away from your brother. And that's a bond that a lot of people can't break.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the dude's like, man, if I go around my brother, bro, it's like 5-7 minutes. If I tell you the dude's name, you'll be like, what? You don't see the man in TV and everything, bro. Right here in Palm Beach, man. For real. Like,
So how should a man and a woman communicate if his intention is just he's hitting it, and her intention may be, damn, I want to take this beyond. What do you do in that situation? Both sides.
See, my opinion. Now, save that question so I can let me
Alright, go
read
ahead.
these. You gonna remember that?
Yeah.
Save that. Let me read these and ask that again. Okay. But I do agree with Florence. For the most part, most grown women, they know what they want. They say what they mean. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things that I appreciate about older women. Cassandra says, hello. When meeting or dating, it's about connecting to see if you were made goals. It's all about
What the hell you trying to
communicating and
find?
being,
that's book.
It's all about
Stop
communicating
that.
and being in the same page. All women
Stop
aren't that
If you meet
emotional
everybody trying to be on the same page,
and
stop that.
vulnerable. Oh shoot! What
By the time you
happened?
reach 20, you don't give up on that a little bit. That fairy tale like that, man. Come
The
on.
what?
You don't go into that situation like that. You don't met individuals that actually was set for you. That would have been good for you and turn them
And
away.
you told them away.
Stop that
Why?
crap, man.
Because of who they were?
No,
how
not
they
because you
came?
didn't want to work.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
of your preference.
There you go. Yeah, that's the number
What
one.
you like.
That's number one. The preference. Yeah.
Don't act like you got the list that's something, not a list, but it happens like that. Is that the list that you have that you hoping to fulfill,
Don't
to
match
check
who you
off?
are.
And when that, it's really, there's certain things you can look past.
Yeah.
You feel me? But there's certain things that's like us dudes. You be like, would you ever fruity? You be like, hell no.
Nah.
That's not happening.
It's like,
You feel me? Like there's certain things I don't give a damn. You feel me? We're like, for real, bro. No, I don't give up. No.
Yeah.
You feel me?
No comment.
But modern day now, certain females might entertain it.
Yeah.
You feel me? And me, it's certain things you don't. And when you come to a relationship, it's supposed to come to that. Certain things is the no. It's a simple no. Well, I'm sorry, babe. I don't get fuck how sorry you were. It's a no. It's done. That's finito. Some people might, well, the modern people doing it now. The modern people keep doing it. It's a no for me.
Yeah.
Okay, all women aren't that emotional and vulnerable, and need the men to be overly responsive to me. It's all about harmony and balance. At the end of the day, we have to be real to ourselves. Me, I'm all about mental stimulations. A lot of women.
Stop. Hold on. Stop before you go. Because that was to me ignorant and thing she asked. Okay, she said all women are not emotional,
Okay.
right?
No, she said all women aren't that emotional and vulnerable.
Okay, but you need the balance in order for you not to be that emotional and vulnerable,
That's
right?
what she said.
So, but that makes no. She's basically she said all women are not, but you need the balance. You don't get what I'm saying? She's saying that all women are not, but all women need that balance. All men and women need that balance.
Okay.
You get what I mean? It's like she's saying
She
no,
said
and then
they're
she's
not
saying yes.
That.
Huh?
They're
She
not
said
that emotional.
That's it.
I don't get them that emotional. All women
She
aren't
said-
that
she said,
emotional.
"For me,
Nigga, I got
I'm
a
all
little
about
girl,
balance
nigga, and all of
relation.
them is freaking emotional.
All of them
if
ain't crying
we
under
do-
the
got
bridge.
four
Like, baby,
goddamn
y'all leave.
girls, nigga.
I'm
The hell
thinking
wrong
that's
with you?
men
All women
don't.
not emotional.
If we don't have that,
They raised by their dads.
there's nothing. Time have changed. People don't know how to date anymore. there's no substance or core values.
You'd be
I
surprised.
agree with some people that is what it is, to be honest, quite frankly. Freud says they don't have to do all of that. Okay, yeah, I figured it was a typo. Yemaya says most women knows if she is feeling you from the first 2 conversations. A lot of men do too.
I agree.
So
I think a woman knows she's feeling you from across the room.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Sure, a lot of women know they're
they
feeling
need a
you
conversation.
before you
Yeah,
even say
before
hi.
you even said hi. You don't even
Right.
notice her yet. She already
Right.
knew she got you.
They'll
So-
sue. I'll even go as far as saying this. A lot of them already know if they want to give you the draws or not
Yes.
from the first few conversations.
I agree. Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Those women made it hard for real strong women. Okay. Nick says no. Marion says he's not lying. I totally agree with Zoe Black.
Damn right.
Okay. Nick says exactly to Cassandra. So what's wrong with evolving? What's wrong with evolving?
Nothing.
Nothing wrong with evolving to me. They giving you drama is because they starting to get in their feelings. They start like you. She's agreeing with you, so. Men get feelings too. Yeah, definitely. That's no lie. Men do get in their feelings sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But most of the time, depending on how we start, you know what I'm saying? For example, for myself, I was dating an older lady. She was married. And, we kicked it for a little bit, and all of a sudden, she started catching feelings, and I'm always reassuring, trying to reassure the whole thing, like, you all right? You good? We ain't going no further with this, you know what I'm saying? Because one time I was out somewhere and she tried to hold my hand, like, hold on now, you know what I'm saying? Let's chill. You know what I'm saying? You're a married person. I don't want to get you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my whole thing. If I get you in trouble, then you in trouble, then I can't
Banging
get
the
you
girl
no
talking
more.
about don't want to
You
get
know
in
what I'm
trouble.
saying?
Keep
So
it.
what am I
This
getting
one,
you in
who's
trouble
that,
for?
Florence?
You
You
know
see the
what I'm saying?
oxymoron in the word itself?
That's
If
what I
the girls
said.
are
Just like
taking-
the other thing. Yeah. That's the one.
But what I do,
Keep her feelings in check.
what I do, that goes to answer your question that you was about to ask. Once she start getting in her feelings, where you at, that type of thing, blah blah blah, 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 blah. We had a conversation. We talked about it. The first time that worked. Second time, conversation didn't work so well, so I had to kind of slow down. You know what I'm saying? I had to actually cut her off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? When she actually noticed that and she missed that, and she's like, okay, I see what you're doing.
Check her.
Let's keep it. We'll keep it casual. She keep her feelings in check. You see what I'm saying? So we continue for a while. You know what I'm saying? All the way till we stop. You see what I'm saying? And she's still married. And one of the things that she liked about me so much was that she tried other guys, honestly, but all of them get in their feelings. Like we said, some guys do get in their feelings. If you know the good woman is married and she told you this from the beginning,
brother.
why you calling her 3 o'clock in the morning?
No, because you got guys who ain't
That don't
never.
make no sense.
I can tell. See, that's a different show. Cause you have guys. Like seriously, y'all don't get this. There is guys that ain't never even smell poom poom. Y'all playing? No. But seriously. So when that guy gets something that actually wants him, bro, I don't care. That guy's not gonna give a damn what you do, bro. You're not leaving me. You're not going nowhere. I finally find somebody who accept my dumbness, and now you tell me you can't. No, but you ain't going nowhere. I'll kill you first.
So
Why
most
you
of these
white
guys,
people
because
kill
they
their
ain't had
wives?
most of these guys, you say it's because they ain't had none of that boom boom.
It's not that they ain't had none of that poop. They didn't have life experience like we had.
See, sometimes when
You see the difference? We had life experience.
when it breaks down to it, right? See, it ain't even when you talk about relationship or dating, you're talking about 2 consenting adults supposedly. You feel me? If we use the modern one now, you're talking about 16 to 18. You're 18, you're a goddamn adult. 16, you're a consenting adult. You feel me? You can consent to have this. Now, from that point on, see, this is where some people fail. This is where they fail at sometimes. Because I could have, you see how Stanley modified? You see how he modified, but eventually it came to the end result. Okay, we're gonna stop messing with, because it's not on the same accord, action wise. You follow me? Action wise. Now, me particularly, I'm not like that. I'm more straightforward. I won't do marriage. I won't do, and that's the only thing I observe with God in itself. Anything He put together, I won't tear apart. Now, if you've been divorced for over a year or something, y'all just ain't got the papers done, I'm gonna smash you a little bit. You feel me? You separate, then I'm gonna smash you. But if you, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
But the thing as well is that I didn't let her leave her husband, because that was my thing. That was one thing I also said. So I said, I'm not gonna be the one the cause of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't my thing.
But you are the cause.
You know, no. Actually, they're still married. No. Matter of fact, I call myself as the guy who kept them together.
Oh, Lord.
You know what I'm saying?
Because one
anybody else.
I was lost my train of thought. I'm the guy who kept it together.
I saved it.
He's the miracle.
He's the marriage counselor.
I'm the marriage counselor.
He's a marriage counselor.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Marriage counselor.
Bro, I'm out in this. He's a marriage counselor. You know,
Hey.
you did his job for him,
bro.
You did the job for him.
But listen
She's
though,
gonna
listen
have
though.
a feeling on you.
Let's say she had feelings for some of those guys that was calling her 2-3 hours o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
That got in their feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she had got feelings for them. It would be easier for her to leave. You know what I'm saying? But she got with a guy like me at the
Check
end.
ass.
That, you know what I'm saying? When she got her feelings, I kept her in check. I'm like, hey, you love your husband.
Yeah.
I understand you love your husband. You're just going through a rough patch right now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind being the guy that's, being that bridge for you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm that guy.
Now
for
toot
you.
that thing.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna handle that business for you, but I don't want you to leave your husband. And
Yeah.
honestly, even after we ended, they're still together. I ran into a couple years ago. Guess what she said to me? You know, she said, "Oh my!" She was so happy to see me, hugged me, and everything. You know, and she said, "Huh?
What was her husband?
I don't know." But guess what she said to me though? She said she actually thanked me. She actually thanked me. She said, if it wasn't you, I would have divorced my husband. But because of you, I got over all his nonsense. We were able to talk about it. Went to therapy. You know, because with me, whoever I'm with, I'm always counseling them for some reason. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? I'm always counseling because I always want them to be on a whole different level.
Yeah,
You
you
know
find
what I'm
yourself
saying?
doing
I want
that.
them to
Yeah.
go higher, to be higher,
keep
to
moving.
be better.
Hey,
You
you ain't
know,
gonna be
if
my
I see
friend.
value in them. You know what I'm saying? Because some women, honestly, I'm sorry, some of y'all don't know your value and y'all don't show it either. And y'all don't care. You know what I'm saying? But for some women, if I see it in them, I try to push them. You know what I'm saying? To get better, to be on a higher level. And I don't care if it's business, if it's relationship, or if it's spiritual, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? When you leave me, you're going to leave with something. You know what I'm saying? You're going to leave with something because you're going to remember me as the person who made a difference in your life. You know, she thanked me, we hugged, we talked, we chatted, we even talked about a few old things, you know, she smiled about, you know, and then we continued. You understand what I'm saying? And it was fun. That's why I said I think consider myself as being their counselor in a different way. You see what I'm saying?
I've done the same thing. I kept people together.
Mm.
Believe me. Oh, you don't believe me? Boy, believe me. I kept people together, bro. I can't
Said
put
you
them
have
out.
your phone?
Yeah.
Read send you his for me.
Which one? Men.
That's why he's been exposed to drama. I would, yeah, the one right after men getting their feelings too.
Oh, okay. She said that's what he's been exposed to, drama.
Yeah.
I would never allow drama in my space. Those for little girls. People walked into the same type of relationship over and over because that's where he or she, let me expand it.
Yeah.
He or she attract because that's what he or she attract.
Okay. Go ahead and read. And that's true.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Over and over.
That's
I
so
agree.
true. And not only that, and you see it on Facebook a lot. There'll be with one person this month, 2-3 months later they're with that
All the
person.
time.
and 3 months later, even next week, they were that person.
That's most people nowadays.
But
Bro.
yeah,
They
but
change women
why you
and
put
men
that on
like
Facebook?
drawers, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
They have their
And
drawers
not
longer
only
than they had a man.
that, if you're having the same issue
Man.
Over and over.
over and over with different men, baby,
Reevaluate.
I'm sorry. You
It's
need
you.
to reevaluate yourself.
It's not him. It's
It's
you.
not them.
It's you.
It could be you. There's a high chance that it's you. So you may want to check yourself.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? Ask questions. When I'm not with a girl or something happened or whatever, sometimes I used to do that. When I was younger, I'm like, what did I do? I used to ask my managers that when I get fired from a job or whatever where I'm wrong, I ask, what did I do? Because I want to know so I don't do it the next time around. You see what I'm saying? And that's one way to grow. But a lot of people don't do that. Go ahead, sir.
Marianne said, that's not only women. I feel like it goes both ways because it was just friends with benefits. Let each other know before it goes to another level.
True.
Nehemiah said, me and Seth started as just a thing. He let me know what he had going on and I agreed. But also I let him know if I start to feel more than what we were, I would pull away and we would end it. But obviously we were feeling each other more. As a woman, I made sure of our arrangements were clear, and if it were to change, we would be upfront.
That's what I'm talking about. But it also has to be mutual.
It got to be mutual.
If it's not mutual, don't get mad if the guy don't feel the same way, and the guy don't get mad if she doesn't feel the same way, because you're on two different levels and you already agreed in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? If it changes and it's mutual, fine. But if it's not, either keep it going or leave it low, like she said. And obviously, they're still together. Y'all still together.
Yeah. But that's not always the case, you know. I mean,
Yeah, that's not
sometimes
always the
people
case.
just,
Yeah.
assume other things and start going and start demanding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's where they go wrong too.
That's where you go wrong.
Guys don't put up with that.
No, not put up that.
Most men don't put up with that. You better just you play it cool.
Yeah.
You let it
You
be.
call me a cheater.
Enjoy it while
I'm
you
gonna go
can.
cheat with your
If it
sister.
turns
But that's
the other
very
way,
true. Keep it cool.
Yeah,
That's the thing. I
keep
think
it
a
cool
lot of
with
women don't get that. You gotta kind of keep it cool. The way you communicate to a dude. Now that you have a change of heart, it's almost like you're demanding that he be the same way.
He be the
and
same
that's
way.
not that dude.
And
If
he,
he ain't
yeah, you
there,
can't
Or
demand-
vice versa.
Not
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
happening.
saying?
man need to be somebody I ain't.
You can get a lot out of the men not demanding or not acting
Absolutely.
up, then acting
That's
up and
facts.
demanding.
What? You
That's
get whatever the
facts.
hell
Yeah.
you want.
That's facts.
Cecilio says, keep it real.
Keep it
Florence
real.
says, man, you have to grow up. Hit once or twice. Hit once or twice. After a few times, feelings and emotions are involved. The rule change and need to reestablish. And you know what? I know some guys that do that.
No, I agree with her.
No, I agree with her. I can agree with her to a certain point, yeah. And I know some people that do that. I know a girl who does that. She said, I hit it to I'm a puff quit it.
Dang.
Puff give.
Savage.
You know what I'm saying? Savage. You know what I'm saying? And some of these guys get in their feelings.
That's my kind of
You know what I'm
girl.
saying?
Yeah.
She had one guy, she's telling me she hit one time. And she told him up. And he's always calling, always on her inbox and everything. And she's like, I told you I'm a one-time, two-time hitter.
Turn the
And he's
table.
like,
That's
damn,
not
I
bad.
ain't even get it 2 times. She said, yeah, because you're already in your feelings.
She got that
She already
snapback.
in your
Yeah, she
feelings.
got that
She
snapback.
got 'em all.
Oh, her name Kiki?
Kiki. Her name Kiki.
That's Kiki, nigga. That's Kiki.
I might say her name Kiki.
Yeah. Boy in his feelings,
Kiki, do you love me?
Key got that snapback, boy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Dang.
Yeah, as you said, and she was young. Go ahead, say you read the lowest.
And I was very young.
Nicole.
Nicole said, these young men need to understand there is no such thing as just hitting it. Stop fooling yourself. What is really going on is that not all love is happily ever after.
I agree with that.
Some is a raging passion and some is we're cool.
That's 100%.
And it's all good. Relax and stop being afraid of nature.
That's 100%. See? Who said that?
A grown ass woman named Nicole.
Nicole, you for real. I like that. No, it's true. Stop being a bum. If you try to get it and get out, get the hell out of my house. You feel me? If you want more than that, let's go more than that. But if you want to hit it and go, like the other one was like like you said the girl did. She hit it and she gone. Then you're lucky to get a second one. 'Cause before the second one, I already seen too much drama. I gotta go. See, you gotta give me her number.
No,
I put you in your feelings.
I think, hey, listen,
Nah, sure,
I
bro,
need
man,
that.
come on, dog.
I haven't,
Right,
but see,
bro.
I need that. See, I'm the person that needs that. I haven't found somebody, just like I always tell people, I haven't found the weed that'll make me say, you know what, I'm going to put this joint down. I haven't found the person that'll make me say, you know what, I'm good. When that comes, I'm accepted of it. I'm ready for it.
Have you found the girl that make your toes curl?
Oh man, I gotta find plenty of them, nigga. That ain't different. I'm a freak, but I done plenty of them. Don't get it twisted.
Let me say this for Nicole, man. I mean, yes, it's a raging passion, especially in the beginning. But when men say just hitting it, I don't know about women. We're just hitting it.
We met just hitting
You know, that's our intention.
That's
like
what we
literally,
mean.
like
Just hitting
she's here, we're just hitting it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a consistent thing. It may not even be raging passion anymore.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But it's something there right there. Whenever I need it, other
I'm
bitch
gonna hit
tripping,
it. Yeah.
they're hitting it. You know.
So the thing, men think logical, women think emotional.
Yeah,
So for
yeah.
you to tell me almost all women are not that emotional, feelings and all this stuff, that makes no sense. When you are emotional beings more than I am. I'm emotional too, but I hold mines in. Yeah, till it blows up, but I hold mines in.
Let's finish it up. Let's finish it
Let's
up.
go. Let's say,
Everett Rivas says y'all
y'all throw. I mean, it's water, man.
I know, right?
It's water.
Hey, what's up, Tracy? What's going on?
Nigga might from the-
What's going on, Trudy? So she just says, where are you guys from, may I ask?
Palm Beach County, hey.
Haiti,
Haiti,
Palm
and
Beach
we
County.
here in Palm Beach County,
South
Florida.
Florida.
Nicole also says, some experienced dudes still lose their mind
I
once
wouldn't
the
say
chemistry
something.
hits. I agree.
No, yes. But listen, when it's chemistry, I ain't lose my mind. We lost our mind together. Because it's a chemistry. Somebody who lost their mind, bro, there ain't no chemistry with the other person. If you can't say chemistry, meaning me and you, we have good chemistry. So we trip for each other. Like, listen, the girl, I look at that girl, the girl look at me, you whoop her butt. This dude look at you, I whoop his butt. We do this together. You get what I'm saying? It's not, oh, I follow you around and stalk your house and stuff. Once it's chemistry, it's not losing your mind. Yeah, you work together. I don't care if you're Bonnie and Clyde or freaking Elvis or whoever, but nigga, you work together.
Because that chemistry most of the time is built.
It's built.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's real. Chemistry is not fake.
Yeah.
It's real. You can't fake that.
Most of the time, chemistry.
You might run away from it, but you can't fake it.
Chemistry is
Yeah, I mean, when you're doing chemistry in the lab, it ain't supposed to blow up. You ain't supposed to lose your mind.
Right.
Yeah.
It's chemistry.
It's
built.
chemistry.
You know what I'm saying? Everything's supposed to be matched.
it's put
you know
together.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
Connection.
Right. Connection. You probably did keep them together. See?
Yeah,
Definitely.
we
I
did.
sure did.
Yeah.
I definitely did.
Let the husband know that.
It's over. It's worth
It's
keeping
over.
or not after one.
Name the other 2, 3, 4 months.
It's
over.
Let me read this, man. If it's not, don't be a lazy hunter. Move on.
You gonna drag me into
Chicago,
counseling and everything.
Yeah. All right,
You gonna-
Chicago
all
in the
that?
house.
Yeah.
You gonna drag me
Yeah,
to
when that
counseling?
fire
It's
is
over.
mutual and
All right,
good, it's
Chicago.
crazy. Been there. All right, so let me ask this question now. Guys, ladies.
That's fire. See, hold on, sorry. You see what you said when that fire is mutual and is good and is crazy, been there? If you been there, you can never say you been there. You would still be there. That was that sexual chemistry thing you was talking about. That's sexual. That wasn't real chemistry. That wasn't,
no,
you know.
chemistry can happen and break down.
No,
Yeah.
no, I know,
The
but
phase.
when she was saying chemistry before, she was trying to say like y'all click.
Yeah.
Emotionally, sexually, mentally, like
That's your
y'all
mind.
click all the way.
Right.
But when she said that that last one, what mutual.
When that fire is mutual
Yeah,
and
that
good, it's
fire
crazy.
fire is mutual is mean me and Pash had sexual chemistry only.
She's talking about all of it. She's saying it's crazy because
It wouldn't
your
be
mind
the-
just
It
blows.
would still be there.
No, it wouldn't.
I can't see that.
It dissolves.
Th-
Just
that's-
like
that-
the
that's
example
not
he used in the
mutual.
lab. No, it is.
No, it's not.
Just like he uses in the lab. After a while, it dissolves.
It's
I'm
not
sorry,
dissolving,
that's
it's
not
just-
mutual, bro.
You just
I'm
have-
sorry, I don't understand that one.
Okay,
My bad.
we'll leave that one alone. But let me ask you this question though: when dating, do you expect to hear from the person every day? You guys are welcome to answer. I'm gonna go ahead and start with Mega over here.
Once
When
a day?
dating, let me get Mega first.
I'm in my mid-30s now. I mean, I don't think I want to hear from the person every day because I got so much going on. Perhaps maybe as a teen, you don't really, you might be in college or not, and don't have too much going on. You might want to hear from them every day until that dies out. That's me personally. But I mean, do you want to hear from somebody every day?
What if you're still in the dating stage? See, you're old school now. You
And I got
now.
children. I got my business running. I got children and stuff like that. I don't want to hear from the person like every day like that.
Okay.
If I'm dating, dating. Well, I mean, what's the root word? Date. There's a date and time
For that shit.
for that period. You know, there could be for one day to another day, a period of time, or it could end. Dating means you're expecting something to evolve from some time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we
Right.
don't know what that time may be.
Right.
But you're expecting something to evolve.
So then
I don't
your word
blame-
is no.
Fuck no.
She said, fuck no.
Sorry.
Alright, guys, don't forget to like and share the video real quick
bad.
so the other people can chime in. Go ahead, show your support. Go ahead and like and share the video real quick. So, Sway, in your opinion, should you hear from the person every day or you contact the person every day?
I've never been like that. I do it. I say I do it to Robin just to attest that. It's not me. In all reality, it's not me, because it's not that. Don't think it's wrong. Like I don't care about what happened to you today, type of shit. It's not that. It's just, it's really not that significant. You've been alive for X amount of years. You're gonna be alive for today, most likely. Like I don't need to. And before, I always had this concept. People think, what is it? That sugar, you get more with sugar than salt.
Yeah.
I prefer salt. With anything, first I prefer that. So it's no expectation. It's no like this is no. If you got mean all day, you expect nothing from me. Once I ever before, and she'll tell you too. Almost everyone would attest. Once I crossed that threshold, and I know you mine, in all form, you succumbing. This is what this is.
Okay.
This is what that is.
So in the dating, you would do it or
Hell no.
you wouldn't do it?
I do it for her just because it appeases.
Okay,
I mean,
so
is
then
that
you
ten-
do it
it's-
to pleasure her.
It's a tentative quality. I have that quality. I don't do that quality for me.
Okay,
It's not for me.
Yeah.
So basically, you do it to please her, but
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
like
do
my
it
mom.
every
I call her, but it's not for me. It's not that I don't care about my mom.
Yeah.
It's just
All
like,
the
but
time.
what do
So
we
then,
talk
so
about?
then you kind of half and half then, based on what you're saying.
I'm not half and half. I don't do
You
it.
half
for
and half because you're saying that you do it because you know it pleases her,
Okay.
but it's not you. So you basically half and half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to please her.
Right.
Okay.
You
I
you
can
half
go
and
with that.
half on that.
I can complete
Alright.
that.
What about you? Yeah.
All women hate me, bro.
Oh,
Like,
women hate you.
Listen. I can't do that. Call you. Number one, that was my biggest problem as a